All right, YouTube, we are going to show you how to mount this TV, not including power or low voltage, just mounting the TV. No wires under here. That's the way it should be, really. So let's get to it. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. All right, YouTube, I got another TV job coming up here soon, but I decided to do this one as a complete walkthrough. So this is basically just gonna be me showing you everything from start to finish. It should be pretty much, unless I have any interruptions, should be just a straight video. So feel fast forward if you don't want to watch any of this. But we're gonna go through the tools of mounting a TV. This is just mounting a TV. I'm not doing any electrical, no low voltage, nothing like that. We're mounting the TV, make sure it's level. So this is what we need for just mounting the TV. So we're gonna need an impact. I have two just because, you know, efficiency. I don't like swapping out bits. So my lag bolts are 1/2 inch, so you need a 1/2 inch socket. So I have the surge because it's just quieter. It has enough torque for driving in lag bolts to pine 2x4. So it's not always the case. So just letting you know. Tape measure for obvious reasons. I have my Zircon HD70. I will say that it's mostly accurate and it can kind of get you to the center of a stud. There's been some duds where I've missed the stud and stuff like that, but it's my go-to. You know, I'd say 90% is pretty much accurate. So we got just a regular screwdriver, multi-tool, multi 11-in-1, just for backup pretty much. 5/8 because we're doing toggle bolts. Not necessary for my mount here. I'm going to show you because most mounts I do toggle bolts. I always do at least 2 point. You have one stud and then 2 studs. But since this is such a small TV and this is my go-to mount for smaller TVs, I'm going to do 2 toggle bolts, either the left or the right, just to show you guys. And it's good practice to have a second point of mounting, just for safety. I've never had a TV fall out, but you know, knock on wood. We got obviously the TV mount itself. And we also have, I stock these. I forget, you can get them off Amazon. They're like maybe 10 bucks a piece. I stock them. They're flush mount, no tilting or anything like that. But it's great for my my bar TV behind me here. So you're gonna need a level, a pencil. This wall plate's just there because it's there, and obviously you're gonna need mounting. So this is my mounting right here. Toggle bolts. These are Hillman Group, I believe, the Hillman Group toggle bolts. These are my go-to. You'll see, you basically slide it in your little 5/8 hole, pull it back, and then you slide it down, and I'll show you here in a second. So I love those as my go-to. I also have a couple other ones. I forget. You can get them at Home Depot, smaller ones. I'm out of the other ones as well. And these are all mounting for whatever reason. But this is basically my TV mounting. This is my lag bolts. And then if you're doing any concrete or brick or anything, you're gonna need those. So let's get to it. The first thing we're gonna do is basically take these, and since I already took them off, these are I have on my case here. You want to figure out. I already this wall is my basement, obviously. So I should have put these higher because you can see I wanted to go higher, but the TV itself is too small down there, so I had to go down here. So basically, and another reason why I like these ones is because you can get, if you center it correctly, you can get, you know, a wall plate in there with the actual, or the outlet in there with the wall plate. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna find your stud. Any TV location, you're going to know where you want it centered. So mine, I wanted it kind of centered on my bar, so basically right around in here. So let's get to pretend we're just doing this for reals. So you can see centers right there. I'll make my mark, and I also do one up top too, just for a backup. Yeah, I got electrical right there, obviously. So you can see it's not doing anything. Boom, stud. So I mark my 2 marks right there. That's it for now. I won't do anything for this because I want to make sure. Now, obviously, if this is here, this is exactly where it's going to go. But main thing is to make sure that the TV is set up the height the customer wants. So let's go over there and take a look. So we are going to mount. Let's get these babies here. I'm going to mount these to the back. Now, depending on how far you want out, Since mine is going to be in the center, I have these spacers in here because I want space to bring it out of the wall a little bit so I can hide my receiver, etc., etc. But you don't have to. You can just have it flush, and it can be completely flush. That way you can hide your receiver above the TV, below it, or behind someplace remote mounted. So these babies, and you can always tell with these, the hook's up top because it's going to sit on the mount itself. So let's just take a little stab at it. Where are we at here? Here we are. Let's go up. Here we go. Here we go. And again, you don't need these spacers, but for my application, I do. And that's why I stock them. Let's make sure we got the same height. Oh, see? I'm not even paying attention. This is actually upside down. Oh, let's take that off. Da-da-da. Boom. And if you're using an impact to drive these in, usually you just use a hand tool to drive them in. That way you don't cross thread. But my TV, so if I cross thread, I'll just tap it, tap it out. So all right, have it like this. It's kind of how I want it because I know I'm not gonna have anything underneath the TV itself, so it's gonna be kind of flush on the low end. So you can obviously go up and down with these as much as you want to, providing the mount you're using, and depending on the location. So this is gonna depend. So if you mount these down, it's gonna bring the TV up. And then vice versa, down, up, it's going to bring the TV lower. So let's make sure we can go to the corner. So 13 inches roughly. So like say here, where I was putting it, 13 inches way up there. That's why I had to move it down. So yeah, way too high. So down here, 13 inches brings it right at eye level. Fantastic. That's basically it. So now from right here, we will take my mount in the center. And it's your choice if you want to pre-drill or not. I always pre-drill, but you don't have to. So, boom, boom, boom. Let's make sure we are level. So we are not level exactly. There we go. And so from here, I would trace out all my lines. And then that way, if I had this, I can see if my box is gonna fit within those lines. So from here, tracing out, and then we're gonna take this back off. Go. It's epoxy, but we still don't want to scratch it too much. We're going to take our 5/8, and I'm going to go over here, kind of out in the center of it, right about right here. And yes, I know I'm getting drywall dust all over my DV rack here. There we go. Take those out. These are pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Nope, this one's broken, so we don't need that one. Let's go with this one. I have a better way of storing these, that way they don't break. So you slide them in just like that, so if you have them centered, they're like that, which is how you're gonna want it, but you get them sideways, push one end in. Now we flip it straight, so now it's catching, and you just zip these down. Just like that. And you just back and forth and they rip off. So pretty simple. Let's get another one. That one's broken too. Did I have two of them over here? Yes, I did. So sorry if this is a shaky camera, but this is what it is. So back and forth, just like that. Straighten them out so it locks like that, and bring your base straight in to lock it in place. go. Maybe one more. Nope, that's it. That is it. All right. So, pretty straightforward. Get your impact. There we go. I always do the one the washer on top just because. Find your threads. All right. Making sure it's level. Not level. So give it a little taparoo. Oops, other way. There we go. All right, from here we're gonna do the second one. Second lag bolt. See how it went out of level? So we're gonna, oops. There we go. So from here we're gonna tighten it. There we go. There we go. All right. Screw. Now with these, comes with washers. These are a little bit overkill, but they'll do the job. Actually, I think they're gonna be kind of way too overkill. But we'll see. We'll see here. Boom. For a 15-pound TV, this is kind of overkill, but it is what it is. What do we got next? Where's my other one? Did I not grab another one? Or did it roll away? It's always why it pays to have extra. There we go. Make sure it's still level. I always keep my level on it until I'm done. That way I know. But yeah, this is not going anywhere. So that's that. Let's put the faceplate back on. Let me know if you guys want me to do a how-to video on electrical and low voltage and stuff like that as far as running it, because it's pretty much the same. If you're wall fishing something, you can wall fish pretty much anything, providing you have the tools, of course. All right, back up. Nope. Back up. Nope. All right. I don't have a backup anywhere. Nope. Looks like I'm fishing. There we go. All right. And there we go. I don't know what you guys, but I always try to get them pretty much straight up and down if I can, as far as those go. And if I wanted to, I could actually take these back out and then put smaller washers if I wanted to flush. But this is, you know, like I said, a completely overkill. And that is it. The mount is up. It is level. So let's put the TV on it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, TV doesn't even weigh 10 pounds. So, all right. There we go. Now with this mount, it looks, you can see me, it looks like it's not level, which it's not, is because underneath, let me take this back off, I'll show you. Underneath, this is how it attaches to the, you secure it to your, the mount itself. So once you do that, it'll actually level itself up to the mount itself. So, unless I, for some reason, did not. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and plug it in. Now let's take this off, since this is one, and we can plug it in. Sorry for this view, but it is what it is. Come on. Am I missing it? I am missing it. There we go. There we go. All right. why I use longer Phillips, because sometimes if you have a taller TV, you're going to need a long Phillips to get under here and screw them together. So this one, super easy, but not always the case. There we go. And it's crooked. So what that tells me is that actually when I screw these back in, I need to adjust the actual backings on the TV itself. Let's take it back off, or keep unscrewing it, whichever they prefer. There we go. And again, we'll unplug it. So, yep, I can see it right here. I was going a little too fast. So this one's a little higher than this one. And I always set them down to the bottom. There we go. Just bring them all the way to the bottom. That way. Obviously make sure they're on the right hole too. Yep, all the way to the bottom. Easy little mistake, but no mistake nonetheless. Again, plug it in. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Let's get it on the side here. There we go. Much better, much better. Let's there we go. And perfect. Perfect. And if this is the customers, I'd actually have this all tarped off and cleaned up and everything like that. So that is it, guys. Mounting a TV. Now I'm gonna obviously zip tie these back up in here, put my DirecTV box in, and you know, hook it back up. But that's pretty much it. Now the only thing is, if you want to, you know, save it. All right, that was it. Mounted, good to go. No issues. Level. Questions, comments, leave them below. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna do another TV mount here in a day, so I might actually make a video on that one. But this is just because it's so easy, straight walkthrough. And yeah, that's it, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.